just found the juiciest love letter from 1895 at the flea market.
So as always, we are going to find the right family to give this letter back to.
So after researching for a bit, it turns out that she actually married this guy that same year. They moved to New York and they had kids and they also had grandchildren. So I contacted a few people. I'm very hopeful that there is a descendant to give this letter back to.
She's becoming known as the heirloom hunter. Decorator Chelsea Brown is from Manhattan and is on a mission to collect family heirlooms found at thrift stores and flea markets and return those items to the rightful owners. Her unique hobby has even gained her thousands of followers on social media.
Chelsea Brown is with us this morning to tell us more. Good morning.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
It makes sense that you find a love letter and want to return it, but I wonder, most things in a flea market, I would imagine people don't want back.
You're right. To some extent, people do collect these items. Are you talking about the families that have gotten rid of them or people just not wanting? Oh, that's actually a myth. So it's not that the family gets rid of these items because they don't want it anymore. In fact, 95% of the reason why these items end up at the flea market is family drama. For example, someone gets access to an estate, doesn't give those items to the rest of the family out of spite. I see that all the time.
And I'm just curious how a letter, or like, I know you say you find diplomas, photo albums. How does something like that end up in a thrift store? Wouldn't they just be like, we'll just get rid of these?
Well, so there's multiple reasons for this. A really popular reason that people don't think about is that many people moved after World War II in America. So during those moves, things got lost. People had to leave things behind. But like I said before, estate sales are a big reason why these items end up at the flea, and not because family wants to get rid of them, but because, again, family drama. Someone in the family gets access to the home, doesn't give the rest of the items to their siblings. It happens so often, and it does say something that no one's ever rejected an item that I've wanted to return, and that does say something. People want these items.
So give us a couple of examples of interesting either objects or reuniting stories, or both.
One of my favorites was I just recently returned a diary of an 11-year-old girl from 1946.
Wow.
And in the family, there was a question on how an Uncle Joe died. And in the diary, the little girl shares that he fell down the stairs and cracked his skull open. Wow. Now, I will say, I am not the only one who can do this. You can do this too. Go to your local flea, pick up a postcard, a letter, and trace this back. As easy as that, by using a platform like MyHeritage. They are really the reason why I'm able to trace so many of these items, because of how many billions of records they have. So I'm not the only one who can do this. You can do this too.
So about how many things have you returned over the years?
Hundreds. And actually, it's not over the years. I started this last summer, summer 2021. So, yeah, it's been hundreds of items.
Why, as a decorator, are you so fascinated by the past?
Well, my dad is a genealogist, so that helps. Growing up, I will say I was not interested in genealogy at all. I thought it was very boring. But as I got older, I started connecting with it more. And then because I'm a decorator, naturally, I'm always at the flea market, and it would break my heart every time I would pass family heirlooms just sitting in a box. I mean, it would really tear my heart open. And so this summer, I found a letter, and I thought, okay, I'm going to buy this for $1, see if I can trace it back. And if I can, I can. And if I can't, I can't. And I was able to trace it back. And there you have it. I just haven't stopped since.
It is so great. What a great thing you're doing. For more information, you can check out citychicdecor.com. And you can also follow Chelsea on TikTok at Chelsea I. Brown. I with the letter I in the middle there. Chelsea, thanks so much. Nice to meet you.
Thanks, Chelsea.
Thank you so much.